Hi, welcome to the Major League Baseball segment of the Daily Line. Jarvis Symes, this is Greg Dempson. Had a nice winning day yesterday. Greg, let's keep it rolling. Starting with Atlanta and the Dodgers. LA laying 130. That's the general line. We're seeing some 125s, 127s, but it looks like LA is getting some attention. Hiroki Kuroda is on the mound. He's 5-3. We've talked about inconsistencies with a bunch of pitchers. Remember, it's June right now. There's a reason why every Major League Baseball starter doesn't finish with 20 wins, right? And this is just another example of it. We're not getting any better performances from Kuroda at home or away. He's been struggling, but it's time for the Dodgers to step up.
Yeah, you know, in Atlanta, there are a couple things that I like here. Atlanta have been hitting the ball well of late.
Right.
You know, they played yesterday. It was an afternoon game against the Phillies, and then they had to fly all the way across country. It's a similar situation. We talked about Game 1 when the Mets went into San Diego and got beat.
And when the Twins were in Seattle.
Yeah, and so it's tough, you know. I looked at a run line system here in this game, Jarvis. You know, we only have 4 games to talk about. I do have a play here. The interesting thing on this particular setup is the run line system, when you're laying a run and a half and taking the home team, is 28 and 13. Okay, 28 and 13 plus 26.4 units, 68%. I looked at the 41 games, and I thought, okay, how many did they win covering with the run line versus just winning the game by a run?
Right.
The difference was, it's amazing. 31 and 10 straight up, 28 and 13 on the run line. So, you know, basically pick the team to win they're going to cover. You know, it's a quote a football cliche we use. I like the home team here. You want to play in a home favorite on the run line after a game when the bullpen threw 6 or more innings, when playing against a foe with a hot bullpen, with a whip that's 1.000 or less in the last 5 games. Now, I didn't play it on the run line because I found minus $1.27. You know, I mean, I've been playing some of the hockey at $1.30 or whatever. I don't like to usually lay big juice in baseball, usually looking for $1.10 either way. But I have an official selection on this game. I do like the home team, and I have an official play on the LA Dodgers minus $1.25, $1.30. Shop around. You may be able to save yourself 5 cents.
Dodgers are 20-6 in their last 26 games overall, so this one shapes up Greg's official play on the Dodgers. Let's run the bases.
Brought to you by
Jarvis and Greg. We have got Milwaukee and Florida. Greg, you hit with the over in this game yesterday. Milwaukee won 7-4, never in doubt. Florida's up 2-1 in the series. Brewers looking for one. What have you got here?
Boy, the Brewers, another team like the Royals, just horrible bullpen. You know, I have a lean to the over in this game, and I didn't play it. The reason is if Johnson, he is so hot at home, they're going to probably have to get the runs to get this game over the total. It's the same system we talked about yesterday. You've got an overused bullpen, Jarvis, pitching 3.2 or more innings per game.
Right.
And they've got a whip that's 1.750 or more in their last 15 games. You know, the bullpen comes in, they can't get the job done. And what happens? You saw the same thing happen again last night where the game went over late in the game. The system is 71 overs, 32 under, 69% to the over, plus 36.2 units the last 5 seasons. Top opinion on this game over the total.
Anyone who was watching the Toronto Blue Jays game last night against Tampa saw what a stretch bullpen can do. They tried to stretch Markham into the 9th inning.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it. Tampa Bay comes back twice in the 9th inning. That's what a stretch bullpen will get you. So Milwaukee, Florida, opinion on the over. Texas, Chicago White Sox. Texas laying 115. Colby Lewis is on the mound against Freddie Garcia. Both pitchers 4-3 records. Texas 18-9 at home, but 10-15 on the road. They've taken 2 straight in Chicago by convincing scores, 9-5 and 9-6. This is the 8th and final road game of Texas's current road trip. They're going home to face Tampa Bay, sitting at 3-4 on the road trip. You've got to figure for Texas, 500 would be an accomplishment because they've been struggling on the road all season.
Yeah, they have, Jarvis. And, you know, the White Sox haven't been playing good ball either. If they can win this game tonight and sweep a 3-game series against the White Sox on the road, it'll be the first time they've done this since 1986. That's the last time they swept the White Sox in Chicago. Wally Bell is the home plate umpire, and he is a homer, Jarvis.
Okay.
So that bodes well for the home team. Plus, if you play on a home dog at $1 or more, if they're a good base running team, that's one thing the White Sox are able to do. They are averaging .85 or more stolen bases per game on the season. If you play on the home team after they've allowed 8 runs or more in 2 straight games, you've had a great deal of success. 35 and 17 to the home team, plus 28.8 units. So you got an opinion only on this game on the home dog, the White Sox.
Opinion on the White Sox getting a
Yesterday
good
we had an
price.
opinion on the Rangers, which was a winner as a
Right.
dog. Today, opinion on the White Sox as a dog.
Finishing up with Minnesota in Seattle. It's tough betting a total when you've got a team whose hot bats have cooled off against a team who simply cannot hit. Seattle not doing anything, down at the bottom in batting average, but fourth worst in the majors. Griffey stepped down. We talked about it at the top of our show today. There's no one to really step into his place, Greg. We're looking at a total of 7 over 15. You like the under.
Yeah, I've got a nice little system on the under, Jarvis. Another thing, too, the Seattle's pitcher, Hernandez, never has fared well in April or May. But he has always been able to be a good pitcher in June. So
Right.
you want to follow him and watch him in June. You'll see his numbers usually improve. Maybe he's a warm weather pitcher. I don't know. So I have a lean to the home team on this. But the home plate umpire, he's also an under ump. He's had 3 overs, 8 unders this season. And if you have a team that's won 2 out of their last 3 and the over-under is 7 or lower in the first half of the season, if you play the under, which that's live today, 46 overs, 75 unders, 62%, and plus 24.9 units. And your opinion on this game, Jarvis, to play under the total?
Forecast for Seattle tonight, looking for high 60s, so it's warm enough that a June ump should be able to warm up, Greg. Recapping your one play from the top.
One official selection on the show today. Take the LA Dodgers on the money line, minus $1.30.
That's Major League Baseball, Greg. We got one play there. For more on baseball, you can check the site, Major League Baseball. We've got the stadiums up, system plays, lots of trends, and we've got previews written up in the news department. Thanks for joining us at the Daily Line. For everyone here, I'm Jarvis Symes.
And I'm Greg Dempson.
Good luck with all your plays tonight.